Metroid Samus Returns was such an important release for Nintendo and Metroid fans. But before we get into this video, guys, and you guys are new here and you guys love Metroid, make sure to hit that subscribe button with the bell turned on. So Metroid Samus Returns released back on September 15th of 2017. Now, as it says here on the box, classic Metroid Returns, because this is a remake of Metroid 2 Return of Samus for the Game Boy. That's right, Game Boy. 1991, we got Metroid 2. However, the game was really fun to play back in the day, but it hasn't had a remake or a remaster since, you know, of this game right here, Metroid Samus Returns, back in 2017 for the Nintendo 3DS. Now, this launched around the time of the Nintendo Switch release, and when this came out for the 3DS, I was a little confused. I was like, why would they put this on the 3DS and not the Switch? But it actually was a really good game. I really enjoyed this version of this remake on the Nintendo 3DS. You can have 3D functionality if you want it on. However, I like playing this game in 2D a lot more, but there are some really cool new abilities, like the ability to counterattack the enemies, and that was really neat to see in this game. But alongside the game was also an Amiibo, and it was, you could buy these Amiibos individually, or you could buy these in a double pack. And I have the double pack here. However, we will not be unboxing the Amiibo pack. There's no way on God's green earth would I unbox this thing, because I think it's absolutely amazing. The level of detail they put in these Amiibos are just fantastic. I really, really love these, so I will not be unboxing these. But now, we'll get into the unboxing of the console here real quick, but what I wanted to discuss is the importance of Metroid Samus Returns on the Nintendo 3DS, because this game was developed by Mercury Steam, and those are the guys that are bringing over Metroid Dread to the Nintendo Switch. And I honestly believe if this game, this version of Metroid Samus Returns did not do even okay, because it did okay, it didn't do great, but it did okay, and it is a good game. But if it didn't do that well, if Mercury Steam did not prove themselves with this launch to Nintendo, then I don't think we would be getting Metroid Dread from Mercury Steam. I really, really don't. Now, like I said, they're bringing over Metroid Dread to the Nintendo Switch, and I think there's some credibility there. I really do. But let's get into the unboxing here. This is the Samus Edition, new Nintendo 3DS XL. This was one that I was very lucky to get my hands on. I got very, very lucky. I'll go into other details maybe on my social media. But yeah, this is my favorite version of the new 3DS XL. This thing is absolutely gorgeous, and you will see why if you have not looked at any unboxing videos on this this model. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But as you can see here, the box art really cool. You got Samus Aran in her suit right in the front there with a picture of the Samus Edition 3DS. But let's get this thing cracked open. Now, even though this is one of my favorite special editions that Nintendo did with the new 3DS XL models, however, they did not put a AC adapter in the box, so you had to go purchase an AC adapter, you know, from one of their stores or Best Buy or wherever you could find one at the time. Or, you know, I don't know, maybe Nintendo was thought we just still had AC adapters laying around from our other 3DSs. But that was kind of frustrating. So I had to order mine on like Amazon or whatever. But that, I don't know. I didn't really appreciate that because, you know, it's not a cheap system by any means. So anyways, in the box here, you get some AR cards, which are really standard with the 3DS. Pretty straightforward stuff. But yeah, you get a different variety of them. You get like Kirby and you get Samus, and I don't know why there's a Peach one in here. Full disclosure, guys, this is my system that I've had since it came out and launched. So I have played it, but I have kept it in really nice condition, kept all the inserts and everything like that. But let's take a look at the console itself, because this is where it really shines for me, and I think Nintendo did a really good job with this special edition. Now, as you can see here on the front, you get Samus Aran in a position where she's like firing a missile. Looks really cool. I love that decal that's on the front and that red-orange look. On the back here, you get a really nice gold plate with the Metroid Samus logo on the top there in the middle. Beautiful, beautiful console. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite. And it's really interesting to see what Nintendo is doing with the Nintendo Switch right now. We're not getting all that many cool special editions, if you think about it. I mean, these 3DS ones were really nice to have back in the day. But as you can see here, you open it up, it's got the pretty straightforward black. Now, I'm sure you guys know a lot about the 3DS and know all the different features in the new 3DS. However, I did want to mention one thing. The screen on the new 3DS XLs are absolutely amazing. They have a really nice screen. That top screen is better viewing for 3D and things like that. So if you're looking and you're in the market for a 3DS, get the new 3DS XL. It's a beautiful screen. Not as nice as your Nintendo Switch, but it's still good for what it was, and you know, it's still okay today for sure. Now, Metroid Samus Returns did, you know, okay. It did pretty good. You know, the sales numbers aren't that great, but it did good. And Nintendo had a lot of faith in Mercury Steam. And when they had brought this game out, you know, we got the Amiibos, we got the collector's edition for the game, and then this beautiful special edition 3DS. So Nintendo had a lot of faith in what Mercury Steam could bring to the table. And they are again with Metroid Dread. And that makes me excited for the game. I'm super pumped to get Metroid Dread on the Nintendo Switch. I think it's going to play beautiful. I think it's going to feel like a traditional 2D Metroid game, because this one did. Mercury Steam did an excellent job on this remake. So if you haven't played it yet, definitely pick it up, because it is a game that is really enjoyable. And even though, yes, it's stuck on the 3DS, which is kind of a bummer, it would be really nice to get a port on the Switch, but anyways, check it out. It is worth every penny. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Now, if you guys love Metroid and you're excited for Metroid Dread, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.